Hey everyone, John here with a special video. So one of my most favorite RPGs called Dragon's Dogma is coming out next Tuesday or October 2nd. It's honestly like top 5 favorite RPGs of all time, and it's very comparable to Monster Hunter or Dark Souls or even Shadow of the Colossus, which takes a lot of inspiration from it. Or it takes a lot of inspiration from them, is what I meant to say. So I thought I'd just make a video giving you guys my opinions and reasons to buy this game. Also, I'm going to throw in a few things that most people need to know before you buy this game, because it's sometimes considered a mixed bag of a game. I can definitely see people's point of view on that. So let's just get started. First off, I want to get this out of the way. Dragon Dogma's story is hot melted dog shit. But yeah, it's not the reason you're gonna be buying this game at all. It's a very convoluted story. It starts off well enough with you becoming an Arisen, which I don't want to spoil what that is for those of you who haven't played it yet. But it kind of devolves into a very convoluted mess. It doesn't really pick up back from there, and it kind of just, the story's not, it's just not good. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about the story. You should still beat it though, because you get a lot of good stuff for it, but just don't worry about it, okay? So where this game fails in storytelling, it excels in creating a world that feels alive and really cool. So, for example, the lore and just monsters running around this game are vast. There's a lot of stuff like there's you know, cyclopses, griffins, orcs, trolls, hellhounds. There's a mess of monsters in this game. Those are harpies, and it's just every single monster has their own strengths, their weaknesses, their own little quirks that they have that kind of you gotta figure them out, because every monster fights a little differently. For example, one of my favorite creatures in this game is an ogre, and these guys are weird because as soon as they see female characters, they start to get really excited and will kidnap them on the spot. It's really entertaining to just watch them flip out. They're also really tough, so you gotta figure out their weaknesses, the way to get around their freaking rainbow kick that they'll do. They'll fly right at you and smack you. And it's just, there's other monsters just like this that are just entertaining to watch sometimes. Every monster has their own little thing. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out their elemental weaknesses. You gotta figure out their spots in their body, where's the weakest, and that's how you win, essentially. Speaking of partners, there is actually this really cool system called the pawn system. It lets you make your own partner called a pawn. It's an emotionless doll, basically, and you can make it into a knight, a mage, an archer. It doesn't matter. You can make it into whatever you want, and you can design it, make them pretty, make them nasty, make them handsome. Whatever you want. You can also get at least 2 different pawns aside from your own. So when you create a pawn, you can put it in this little world where you can go into and check and see other people's pawns, and you can borrow people's pawns for a little while, and you get points from people using your pawn. So it's a good idea to make your pawn look really good and stand out, because people will actually pick it up and use them, and you know, just get you points for that pawn, and it's really cool and really useful. I still kind of wish there was a co-op system in this game, but that's not really implemented in this game. The pawn system is kind of an excuse for that, which the pawns also help you point out monster weaknesses, what they are immune to, what their weird little quirks is, like kidnapping girls, and stuff like that. The combat in this game is amazing. It's so much fun. It's genuinely the main driving force of why you're gonna buy this game. It, like I said before, it takes its cues from Dark Souls, Monster Hunter, and Shadow of Colossus in the best possible way, honestly. You can switch between a bunch of different classes, so you can be a heavy armored guy with a giant sword. You can be an archer. You can switch anytime you want, too, and it's really nice, because then you can switch up your gameplay style whenever you want. If you're getting a little bored of a certain gameplay style, you can try another one out. You can change armors. You can also even climb on monsters, for example. And climbing on the monsters is probably the biggest thing I love about this game, just because it makes it exciting when you're flying across the air, holding onto a monster, stabbing it in the tail, trying to take it off, while, you know, trying to hold on for dear life. It's genuinely very entertaining. There's also times where you'll have to climb up, say, a cyclops or something, and stab it in the eye to blind it. It's a lot of fun, guys, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are gonna like this, especially people who are excited about the mounting mechanics in Monster Hunter World. Except the mounting in this game is a lot more, it's more flexible. You can actually climb all over the monster, not just in certain parts. The weapons and armor in this game are there's a lot. There's just a lot. And there's also a lot of references to anime and other forms of media. For example, there's an armor that's referencing Guts from Berserk. It's really cool, and I'm actually gonna be wearing that armor in my picture that Jay's gonna draw me. Hee. So the weapons and armor in this game, there is a shit ton, like a lot. So many that I can't really get too into them in this video. So I'm just gonna give you guys kind of a broad understanding. I also left a link in the description down below if you guys want to check out the Wikipedia page. It'll show you all the weapons and stuff. But first off, there's swords, there's shields, there's magic swords, there's magic shields, there's bows, longbows, magic bows, staffs, which are just magic staffs, honestly. There is maces, there is special weapons, kind of like Excalibur, for example. And finally, the remastered version of this game will be running at 1080p, 60 FPS, and it will only cost you $30. That includes all DLCs, armor DLCs as well, and weapon DLCs, and the Dark Arisen DLC, which is a really, really good download. It gives you a bunch of different stuff. It gives you one of the best boss fights in the game, in my opinion, which is a chained up Cyclops thing. It's like Super Cyclops. It's just, let's put it that way. He's terrifying. Also, the remaster is taking out these stupid black boxes you see in the normal game. That always pissed me off, and I'm glad they're getting rid of them finally. I don't even know what the reasoning for these things were in the first place. They just kind of took up space for no reason. And I'm really happy they're getting rid of these things. So those are my reasons for me wanting to get Dragon's Dogma. Let me know what yours are in the comments down below. And if you guys have any opinions on Dragon's Dogma, leave them down there too. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share it, tell us in the comments down below. And if you want to see more like this, subscribe to Retro Game for more. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next video. Bye!